Um, Hello. So I guess what the title means to me, or how I interpreted small great things, was that you don't have to do big things or grand gestures in order to make a difference in in order to make a difference in general, I guess. So like to me, it's the little things that matter. It's the attention to the details, like just attention to like the small details and things that can make a difference, that can make um, a change, I believe. So it's the it's the small things. Like it doesn't have to always be a big thing to make a difference. Sorry, I just rambled on. So the next thing is I guess how this can be applied to the nursing profession. I believe I guess the nursing profession and other profession as well is um, just I believe doing a small task or helping someone else who is weeded or just frantic or just super busy, by maybe grabbing something here and there for them, or just maybe checking in on a patient or a guest, can also make a difference for them. It can be like, I guess, a weight lifted off of their shoulder maybe, or just help them relax, or help them to be able to continue to give their best service or do their best job, um, if they're not too weeded or just too busy, I guess. So I guess an example that I first thought of from the book is when Ruth comes into work just about 15 minutes or so, just a little bit earlier, and before she checks in with everything, she goes to see her patient, um, who she knows just had birth, in the early mornings, right? So she came in and she brought her a lipstick and just just a mirror to put it on. To me, that really stood out. That was just such a, like, even though it's just a small gesture, it was her paying attention to details, remembering, or with that connection with her patient, remembering that her patient was telling her her husband has never seen her without her face on or without like makeup on. And so to me, I felt like that was so amazing. Another example that I also noticed was when Marie was busy and she introduced Ruth to Virginia, the nursing student. Um, and then Virginia was like, "Oh, I'm starting late," yada yada. So Ruth made a comment saying, "Oh, it's not late," or just, I think just she's mentioned that, like, this being a mom too is also, I guess, in a training for her. It should count as a training. So in a sense, like, her just saying like little comments, just a small thing to make her feel better, or just not make her feel like, oh, she's so far behind, I guess, in starting her career. um, so I guess how I felt about reading this book, oh my, it was it was just a lot of emotions. I first read it, I was just in shock, upset, angry. I wanted to scream. Um, it was just a lot, but it was also good because it's being brought up, and with everything going on, with what's happening right now, it just ties in really well, I guess. So, and the final thing is, um, have I experienced just small great things by a healthcare professional? And answer is yes. The first thing that did pop up in my mind was my physical therapist, Jeff. So when I was younger, I was a competitive gymnast, and I fractured my lower back. So that took me out of competing and also practicing for about 6 to 7 months. And that was a long time for me, after always practicing, or just living in the gym in a sense. So I guess during my um, physical therapy session, I went to it a little bit at first, and then I got the go ahead to go back into the gym and to start practicing. And then during practice, I had these mental blocks for certain skills, um, that should have been easy. That shouldn't have been hard. So After after a few of those practices, I mentioned it to Jeff, or yeah, to my physical therapist, that I was just having these mental blocks. I was scared to throw my standing full. That was the main thing. Um, so what he did, which I thought was really, really helpful and just made a big difference in, I guess, my practice and my career as a gymnast, was that after our physical therapy session, he would take just not even 5 minutes out of his time, and he said, "You know what are you?" He would talk to me, ask me what I was scared of, why I think I'm having this mental block, and he said, "Why don't you just do it?" So um, he took out his time and he just spotted me, like he guided me through it and just showed me like I had it, and I can just throw it. I didn't need um I shouldn't be having that block. So this the he helped me after a few of my sessions, and then um during practices I was getting it, like my mental block went away, so I was able to throw it. But to me, him just taking, I guess, 5 minutes out of time and just standing there and spotting me made such a difference to me, and I was really, really grateful, and it helped me become really comfortable with that skill again, and just being comfortable with going back and competing in a sense. So that was it. Um, yeah, so this book is just, so far it's really good. I am enjoying reading it. Definitely lots of emotion. So I look forward to the next discussion. Thank you.